we had it beaten into our head.
Yeah.
Like now, if you look at society, modern society's standard of what it is to be a man, it's Justin Bieber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not
knocking the guy.
I'm not shitting on Justin Bieber. I'm just saying, I could see if I could see how it would be that if you're growing up in a time when that's the male
influence
ideal or role model, that you would maybe need to find motivation someplace.
Yeah.
Because for me, my motivation was always, because I want to be fucking huge. Like, I was, when you're younger, you're obsessed with it. Like, I want to be big and I want to be jacked. And the motivation is, if I don't go to the gym, I won't be.
Yeah.
That's it.
Plain and simple.
I don't need to watch some guy's video, but.
Well, I mean, I guess for us, like you said, the 80s was the time for like muscular heroes in movies. That was
cool,
everybody. I didn't like watching a movie like someone. Like I watch a movie now, it's like the hero in a movie or something, and if he's not in shape at least, I'm not into it.
I don't know.
Like I mean, nobody. There was no jacked. Actually, no. John Cena's not bad.
Cool.
He's
he's at least I think what we consider to be a traditional definition of a man.
Yeah.
He's a guy.
Well, when I was young, that's what I felt like. Like I'm not cool. I'm not a man unless I'm fucking jacked. You know what I mean? And
that's what it is to be a man.
And it wasn't always about just getting attention, but I'm not gonna lie, I like the attention. Whoa, man, I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I think everybody does. Nobody wouldn't like that, but that wasn't my main.
Growing up, where we grew up at school, or even being around like my dad and say my uncles and stuff. There was a certain standard of what was acceptable and what wasn't. If you were a guy and you acted a certain way, or even you looked a certain way.
Well, you gotta play sports. You gotta be football or hockey or
at least
something, right?
Or be mechanically inclined.
Yeah.
Or be either way.
Can't be smart. Can't be smart.
Huh?
Can't be smart though.
Well, sport's okay, but you have to be tough.
Yeah.
You can't be a pussy.
Yeah, can't be a pussy. Yeah. Because I don't know how your dad, but my dad was like the man. He was the man, manly man.
Yeah.
Car breaks down. He's out in the backyard.
He's fixing it.
I can change the brakes. I'll back in a minute. You know what I mean? I said we see something like a bench or something, like I don't know, whatever else. He's like, I'm not buying it, I'll go make one. He would do it. Go to the basement.
Same shit.
A couple hours later, there you go. That's better than the store.
Yep.
So.
And I remember, growing up, me and my dad were always, if we weren't fixing something at my grandma's house or cutting this person's lawn, like we were always doing something, right? And as I got older, I'm talking like being like 16, right? I remember like one day my dad was working on the lawnmower. Like something was fucked up with it. And he's spending hours trying to, and I was like, as you're getting older, you want to go do shit.
You don't want to,
I don't want to be sitting here fucking with this thing.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to him, Dad, why don't you just have somebody fix it? And him being like, yeah, well, if you want to give up, go ahead. But I'll be here, I'm going to fix it.
Yeah.
So he equated that with like, you're giving up. Like, I'll figure this out. Like, I'll be damned if I can't find a way to fucking make it work.
Yeah.
And
it's stubborn. It's stubborn too. Like
stubborn as fuck.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I've really come to appreciate that. Like, as a man, I think part of it is this determination to fucking figure it out, make it work. Like, to call somebody else, okay, you
makes you less of a man.
You do it as a last resort, but you don't do it unless you absolutely fucking have to.
Did your dad ever like? We all had chores and stuff, but did he like purposely make? I feel like my dad. Like, we had a lot of land.
Yep.
And I got this old lawnmower. And, dude, I'll be there all fucking day.
No ride around.
It's like a baseball field.
Yeah.
And, then he'd be like, oh, hey, he got a dump truck to come to our backyard. There was no grass. Dumped off, soil. And in the middle of the thing, he's like, you got to spread all this out. Here's a shovel.
Yeah.
Every day after school. And I feel like and then he's like, we had a stream between our land, like a river going between. Make a bridge. And I was like, did he do that just because he wanted me to do the work, or was he actually like teaching me to be?
Exercise in.
Because that's how he grew up. He just did stuff. You know what I mean? Was he actually teaching me to do stuff like that?
I think there's value in that.
Yeah. Because then I got to a point where I started actually doing it. I didn't realize it. I remember we had like a 4-wheeler, right? Yeah. And if something went wrong with it, like not really super mechanical because I was kind of young, but if I would take it apart, take the wheels off, and I'd paint them or something, like paint the rims. Oh, this is I don't like the way this looks, so I'm gonna try to fix this. And I was like, why am I taking this fucking thing apart? Why don't I just fucking drive it? Hey, Dad, fix this, will you? And I'm like, why am I doing this? So I'm like, did I just learn that from him?
Absolutely.